My best friend in high school, when I told her I had cancer, she kind of chuckled because she didn't believe me, and then didn't talk to me for a week and a half after that.
I think I said to her once, it's not that bad, but to her it was absolutely horrible. I think that was a big mess up.
It's a hard thing to ask of people, right? This is a big thing to know all the right things to say ahead of time, before you say the wrong things, to know the right things and to know how to comfort me. It's a big thing, and also at the same time, you have this really big thing that you can't get away from, and if you're choosing someone to be in your space, they have to be okay with that big thing too.
We all find ourselves in that situation when we're confronted with some really shocking news like that. There's no roadmap for this. People are gonna screw up.
I'm a little morbid, so I make a lot of jokes about death. Not always appropriate.
I think you are curious about they have cancer, and yet you are curious, what are the odds? But you don't want to really express that, because to kind of verbalize that, I think, would just be kind of scary.
Someone said something to the effect of, "This isn't God's plan," and that just kind of rubbed me the wrong way a little bit. But blanket statements like "that sucks, I'm sorry," I don't really think that's necessarily something that needs to be dispelled, because you're expressing sympathy.
You have this tendency to want to make people feel better. You feel like it's your responsibility to cheer them up. But when you say something that is trying to solve those feelings, it actually has the opposite effect. It feels to the survivor like you're minimizing their very legitimate feelings. So your job is not to fix them, it's to give them 100% acceptance of whatever it is that they're feeling at that time. So if they say, "I'm afraid," say, "Yeah, this is scary."
The day I was diagnosed, one of my friends insisted on coming over, but then it was just that look of pity that, "Oh, you poor thing, poor you." And I immediately just was like, no, absolutely not. There's no pity here.
The look of defeat on the other person's face when you say, "I have cancer," I already have that feeling for myself, and now I have to comfort you in the fact that I have cancer.
Okay, you have to understand that I'm going through a really rough time right now. You can't be my priority.
This is an awkward situation for everyone. So it's about acknowledging it and the patient having grace and realizing people are just doing their best and trying to be there for you.
Again, it's just people don't know.
And when you have a friend that says the wrong thing, you say, "This is what it should look like."
You said this thing, you did not mean it intentionally, but it really rubbed me the wrong way. Here's why. Here's what I would have liked to hear differently.
I think for friends, they can help a lot in this situation by recognizing, I'm not always gonna say the right thing. It's a big act of courage, I think, to come back from that and say, I need to stick with my friend. I need to tell them, I screwed up. I'm so sorry.
I think my thing is just admitting that sometimes I might not say the right thing, or it might not come out the right way, but still understanding that we're learning this together.
I finally come to realize that, if they're your friends and they're your family, then they're supposed to care about you. I mean, I think that's in the definition of it. So, sometimes that caring takes the form of caring about a promotion or a move or whatever it is. But, when you have cancer, that's a big part of your life. And if your friends can't handle that, then, maybe they're not really your friends.
Your true friends and the people that really care and are going to be there for you.
We would encourage all friends, keep coming back. Just keep coming back. If you screw up, just apologize. You don't even have to make a big deal out of it. If it's in the moment, just say, "Man, that was a dumb thing to say. I'm sorry. Let me rewind. Let's start over." So what will you do when you think you've just said the wrong thing?